Hey, you guys, time for a little chit chat and catch up. This week has been super exciting around here. You know why? Because started shipping out the new spring journals. Yeah. So it's been busy, it's been fun, but I wanted to remind you that the official first day of spring, regardless of what your weather's like where you're at, it is definitely springing up around here in Florida. But I know some of you just experienced snow again or something crazy. Anyway, next Thursday is actually the first day of spring. So if you haven't gotten your spring journal yet, I would love for you to join me. Some of you might have noticed that here on the channel, every Sunday, there is a podcast episode that drops. And what that is if you have a journal, and hang on, you might have to be patient while I find the page. So if you go to a weekly focus, so like the first one's Welcome Spring, you'll notice, actually that's week 2, there is a scan code. And so each scan code takes you to, on that resource page, it takes you to an audio. And for those of you here on YouTube, you might have noticed that every Sunday there is a audio podcast from the She is Awakening podcast journal, seasonal journal, that pops up in my feed. And what that is, it's basically what that scan code, it takes you to an audio. So some people are not on YouTube and they listen on Apple or Spotify, wherever they listen to podcasts. So that takes you to my website that will then give you options of where to listen to the audio. I was going to read just like one of the pages in here, just to kind of give you like a little taste. Let's see. The Sacred Art of Beginning Again. There's something sacred about beginning. Sorry, trying to hold the thing and hold the book. I love stepping outside in the morning, taking in the first rays of light, replacing the darkness of the previous night. It feels like a huge hug from God as He envelops me with fresh mercy and grace for the day. It's a similar feeling that spring brings as the earth awakens from winter's rest. Perhaps you are walking out of a hard winter in need of hope and signs of new life. I believe that no matter where you find yourself in this very moment, new growth is calling. It's how we are created. Spring teaches us about the miraculous nature of new beginnings. Each tender shoot pushing through the soil, each bud unfurling in its own time reveals the patient, persistent nature of hope and the promise of resurrection that lives in all of us. Amen. All of us have been created for new life and to time and time again be recreated and to keep growing and becoming all that we were designed and created to be. So I would love for you to join me on this journey through spring. Like I said, I'll have links in the description below. And oh, I just saw the back that says spring has a way of waking everything up, including us. I love that so much. So I love you guys, and grab a spring journal and join me this spring as we walk the next 13 weeks through the season of spring.